Good morning, good afternoon, and namaste from Bharat. My friend Mr. Paolo Severino, President, Italian School of Public Administration, distinguished delegates from academia and bureaucracy joining this meeting, online and offline from participating countries. Let me extend warm welcome and greetings to each of the participants of this G20 Anti-Corruption Working Group meeting today. Corruption in public life, including civil services, is a common concern among G20 countries and other nations across the globe. It is widely acknowledged that reduced corruption holds the key for economic growth, trust in public institutions, rule of law, and a brighter future for all citizens. While curative measures in terms of legislation, constitutional authorities, courts, rules, and regulations are established at intergovernmental level, it is felt that awareness and prevention of corruption among civil servants and political functionaries is fundamentally weak. Accordingly, the School of Public Administration have to give due cognizance in their education and training on prevention of corruption in public life. Raising awareness for civil servants on the prevention of corruption and the role of public administration schools is very vital and timely. Let me share Chanakya's wisdom written in 300 BC. Lack of knowledge and skills, laziness, gluttony, overindulgence, lustiness, anger, fear, greed, and misuse of knowledge, power, and designation are the sources of corruption in the government employees. Dev Dantrikyan, Indian Knowledge System. Let me put it once again that Indian knowledge system and wisdom gave due attention to the reduction of corruption as old as 300 BC. I would like to share ethical do's and don'ts on prevention of corruption as established in India in historical perspective. This need to be included in the syllabus of public administration schools for their training, education, and development of case studies. Friends, corruption erodes trust in government and raises issue of responsibility. What I do, I call it responsibility, and accountability, I call it what we are doing collectively. Raising awareness and enhancing the knowledge, skill, and attitude of public officials regarding the importance of corruption and prevention are of paramount importance. It must result in change of behavior and responsiveness of public administration. It should not happen for the sake of it. Public administration schools and institutions like IIPA and other host of other think tanks must play a vital role and crucial role in this regard by providing comprehensive education, comprehensive training to current and future officials. Let me elaborate some steps taken by India in the recent past. Institutional architecture. Apart from legal architecture of transparent governance like Prevention of Corruption Act as amended recently, where both bribe giver and bribe taker are liable, elaborate institutional arrangement like Central Bureau of Investigation, Central Vigilance Commission, and performance management, the All India Service Conduct Rule needs proper appreciation. Eternal vigilance is the price of liberty and foundation of good governance. Second, National Capacity Building Plan and Mission Karmayogi has been launched by the new government. For 22 million government servants, India has launched Mission Karmayogi, a national capacity building plan, establishment of Capacity Building Commission and Human Resource Development Council chaired by Prime Minister of India, and integrated government online IGOT training platform are notable achievements here. More than 3 million bureaucrats have consumed 2 million hours of content in less than 1 year in online environment. Procurement Reform is another highlight using government e-market GEM. It is an online platform designed on the line of Amazon's and others, which gives facility for all government and public procurement of goods and services, including procurement of infrastructure projects and contracts, which has been deployed, and this has worked on the root cause analysis of corruption. Solution for a presence-less, cashless, and paperless digital governance. From inline to online, from queue to QR codes, this shift has eliminated middlemen and rent seekers from the public administration. Another feature of India which needs to be highlighted is digital governance. Ethical governance is right of citizens, and good governance is not possible till it is not transparent and corruption free. extensive use of technology in management of office like e-office, redressal of public grievances, AI-enabled CP-gram, unique financial inclusion and digital payment initiative like UPI, which can be capable of opening 470 million bank accounts for every Indian in less than 3 years. Payment of even €1 is possible using these digital platforms. Over 12 billion transactions per month are taking place, which is 40% of the global transactions. Over 350 billion INR has been transferred as a social security benefit scheme during pandemic and thereafter as a part of direct benefit transfer DBT into the bank accounts digitally. Another feature of Indian system is digital public infrastructure. It is being promoted as a digital public good to avoid trap of digital monopoly of big tech. Digital public infrastructure as digital public good is available to the world. Recently, our Honorable Prime Minister has announced $25 million social impact fund to popularize this scheme in recently held G20 virtual summit. It's a bold step in the right time at the right direction. Let me elaborate this issue with historical perspective. The earliest and most authentic evidence is found in Yoga Sutra authored by Sant Patanjali during 2nd to 4th century BC. This Yoga Sutra is considered 5th Veda, just next to 4 Vedas, epics of Indian civilization. Yoga Sutra places emphasis on 10 points awareness approach, which is fully applicable to contain corruption even modern days. This includes 5 restraints and 5 observances to be followed by both individual civil servants as well as public representatives. Let us recall these 10 points covering 5 restraints, yama, and 5 personal observances, niyama. These are non-violence, ahimsa, truth, satya, non-stealing or responsive behavior, asteya, action as per code of conduct or higher power, brahmacharya, non-grasping, non-greediness and non-possessiveness, aparigraha, cleanliness, sauch, contentment, santosh, tapa, self-discipline, swadhyaya, self-direction, and lastly it is surrender to higher power, Ishwar Pranidhan. Ishwar Pranidhan may not be interpreted as an allegiance to any religion or a god. It is a self-purification exercise, how to product and project yourself. These 10 restraints and observances are a way of life which are relevant for all times in public life. The human feeling of honesty, compassion, empathy, equity, forgiveness, peace, self-satisfaction are linked with these points which provide a foundation to prevent corruption. The School of Public Administration therefore should give a special focus on these 10 points of restraint and observance to include public centricity. It will mobilize public trust in the government for peaceful, cohesive, productive development across the countries. Let me thank each one of you for this unique opportunity given to me personally and to Indian Institute of Public Administration generally. Thanks. Jai Hind.